All right, Mike here again with Better Times, here to give you our best bet parlay, our plus money parlay, and as always, our underdog to watch. And for this week, it is going to be in the main event, Yuri Prochaska, currently sitting at a plus 110. I encourage everyone to jump on this now, simply because I give him the edge because of the pace. He has a very high pace. He keeps throwing strikes at high volumes all throughout the fight. Now, both fighters do lack defense, but I would say Yuri would get the better of Alex because his strikes are harder to read and he has very underestimated wrestling. He is a really good wrestler that he just doesn't really show it that much. Now, like I said, jump on that now. It's a plus 110. He is not part of our plus money parlay, but we're going to get into that right now. It's a 5-leg for this week. First, number one pick is going to be Andrade versus Dern, under 2.5 rounds, simply because it's going to go one of two ways, and I believe it's going to happen early or early in the second round. Andrade is either going to knock out Dern or Dern is going to submit Andrade, and that is simply because of her habit that she always uses to get up, and that's to give her back. And Dern is the last person you want to give your back to. So under 2.5 for that one. Our second pick is going to be John Castaneda. Now he's going up against Kyung Ho Kong. Both fighters are going to be even on the ground in my opinion, but the striking I believe is going to be in the favor of John Castaneda, simply because he has a lot more movement and he is very defensively sound, and he understands when to time his offense. So, number 2 pick is John Castaneda. Our third pick is going to be in the co-main event, Aspinall versus Pavlovich, under 1.5 rounds. And we all know how this is going to play out. Aspinall is very well-rounded. He has a very good blast double leg that will get most heavyweights to the ground. And when he gets to the ground, he seems to just be a step ahead of most. On top of that, on the feet, he will have the speed advantage. He is very fast and he throws in combos and he understands to move his head. He has very good striking defense. Now, he does have moments where he neglects the striking defense. And if he does that against Aspinall, Aspinall is very heavy-handed, and when he hurts you, he has phenomenal killer instincts. Either way, this fight, I don't believe is going past 1 round, so under 1.5 rounds is the pick. Our fourth one is going to be Nazim Sadikov. Now, he's going up against Vyacheslav Borchev, a very phenomenal striker, but Sadikov is a great striker in his own right. His style is just more heavy pressured, but he keeps his high guard and understands when to time his offense. On top of that, he has the wrestling advantage. We all saw when Borchev fought Mike Davis and how easy it was just to take him down even when he was tired. I believe Sadikov has the advantage everywhere. Therefore, he is our number 4 pick. Our fifth and final pick is going to be Joshua Van versus Borjas. I believe over 1.5 rounds. That's the pick. I believe this fight is going to go inside the distance. Either the pressure of Van is going to prevail or Borjas is going to catch him with the right hand. I just don't think it's going to happen in the first half of this fight. So that is our 5-legged plus money parlay. Andrade versus Dern, under 2.5. John Castaneda, Aspinall versus Pavlovich, under 1.5. Nazim Sadikov, and Joshua Van versus Borjas, over 1.5 rounds. Altogether, that is a plus 809. If you have a spare $20, that is $161.88 in return for your win. Now, our best bet parlay. Last week didn't cash, but we didn't lose either. We had a draw and a fight cancellation, so you just got your money back. So we're going to put that to use this week. Number 1 pick is going to be Jamal Emmers versus, he's going up against Dennis Bazukcia, if I said that right. But Jamal is just a complete fighter. He understands how to wrestle and he understands how to strike at his range, and he knows how to keep his weapons long, frustrating his opponents so they can make a mistake on their entries, and he can wrestle too. So altogether, all around, I believe he has the advantage everywhere. So that's our number one pick. Our second pick is going to be Lupi Godinez. Now, she's going up against Tabitha Ritchie, and she's also a great striker and a great wrestler, but Lupi is just a better striker and wrestler. Well, how would I say this? Lupi's footwork is going to be the key to her victory. Tabitha doesn't really have the greatest striking defense when she's in range, and she uses her footwork to stay on the outside. And it's a very frustrating footwork if you don't know how to handle that. Lupi does not chase her opponents. She understands to move laterally to cut off her opponents. Therefore, when she is ready to strike, she steps in and lets it go, and she gets out. On top of that, I believe she is just a stronger wrestler. So if she wants to just take this to the ground, I believe she's going to control this fight throughout the 15 minutes. So that is an easy pick. Jamal Emmers, Lupi Godinez. Together it gives you a plus 132. $50 will win you back $66.23. That is our best bet parlay. Also, don't forget to check out All In for bettertimes.com. That's all in the number 4, bettertimes.com. We got more bets. We got the full fight card breakdown. And don't forget, props and the lottery parlay will be available Wednesday. Thank you for watching.